Well, here we are, team orientation. If you're part of Victory Church, it's really important that you watch these videos and just get oriented to who we are and how we do church. And of course, we do church as a team. So that means if you attend our church, you're part of the team. And here's what I want you to know today. If you're a member of Team Victory, you attend Victory Church, one of the best ways you can make our church better, one of the best ways you can help our church move forward is that everything you do around our church, every time you come to a service or to an event or to anything that we do, come energized. Be as energized as you can possibly be. One of the greatest assets that you bring into any environment that you go into is actually your energy. And managing your own energy is one of the keys to effectiveness in any area of your life, okay? If it's parenting, if it's marriage, if it's your job, and certainly if it's your service to the Lord. And of course, what we do as a team is we serve the Lord together. We're working together to accomplish the mission that God has for us. So, just one of the biggest things we do is we bring our own energy to what we come to. So when you come to church on a Sunday morning, come energized for worship. Come energized for whatever area of service you're going to serve in. While you're there, be all there. Be engaged. Be fully engaged. I had a teacher in the last little while in leadership classes I've been taking out at Briarcrest College, and his name's Paul Magnus, a fantastic guy, just over the top. And one of the things he would commonly say is he'd say, okay, guys, I'm going to see you tomorrow morning, and we're going to have class all day tomorrow, and I'm going to do my best to come energized. He would use this term, I'm going to come energized. I said, what does he mean? But here's what he meant. If he was energized as our teacher, and you've been in classes like this, when the teacher is energized, it changes the whole atmosphere of the class. It changes everything. Now, here's the deal. You go into a restaurant, and if the people working at the restaurant are energized, they're fully engaged in what they do, oh man, it makes such a difference. And this is true in any environment, in any job, and certainly in any church. You can feel the energy in the air when the people come energized. It's one of the main things I try to do Sunday mornings is come in and I just go, wow, I'm lead pastor. I've got to be the most energized guy in the place. Now, what this does not mean is that I have to be the most outgoing, or that I have to be the most hyper. Okay, there's a difference between hyper and energized. There's a difference between outgoing and energized. When you come energized, you bring you energized. That looks different for all of us. The Apostle Paul, as he writes, he brings energy. One time he says, I am eager to come to you again. Another time he says, I want you to know I've been praying for you day and night. Or sometimes that energy comes out in sadness. Sometimes it comes out in joy. Sometimes it's not even emotional energy. Sometimes it's mental energy. Sometimes you see the Apostle Paul has really thought through what he's bringing. But if you're teaching a Sunday school class, or if you're coming as a helper in our children's ministry, or if you're serving in the registration area of our kids ministry, or if you're handing out bulletins or greeting or parking ministry, or everything you do, come to it fully engaged, fully energized. It's actually in the business world right now, one of the main things that they're talking about and trying to figure out is how do we get our employees to be fully engaged, fully energized. An employee that's fully energized is worth about 10 employees who are not fully engaged in what they're doing. It's unbelievable. And so one of the best things you can do as part of Team Victory is just come to everything you come to as fully engaged as you can. That doesn't mean every day is going to be your best day. It doesn't mean you're going to be at the top of your game all the time. But let me read you this verse. This is 1 Corinthians 15:58. And it just, it says this, it says, always work enthusiastically for the Lord, for you know that nothing you do for the Lord is ever useless. And it's just like we said in the first of these videos. If you know what you do is critically important, and everything you're doing around our church is that. You're a soul winner, you're a kingdom builder, you're a team member, and everything you do around our church is critically important. So do it enthusiastically. If you're doing it for the Lord, do it with enthusiasm. Do it with as much engagement as you possibly can, and it'll make a difference. You know, when you go to anything that's been done great, we just had a Garth Brooks concert happened here, and I asked somebody how it went, and you know what they said? The guy is so energized, so engaged. He brings so much energy to the whole concert. And I was like, yeah, that's the deal. Whether you're, whatever it is you're doing, and you do it within your personality, but you do it with full engagement, and you will make Team Victory a better place, and you'll be a fantastic member of the team. So thanks for doing that. Be fully engaged. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.